We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Team out there, we are about to get cranked up for this semi-final collision. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Handoff in a single back formation. Now forcing out of bounds after a short run.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. It's a run. Running back's got it. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second and goal for the offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And the pass is just thrown away. clearly intentional grounding, and here comes the penalty marker. An important 3rd down and goal now. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The receiver grabs it. Touchdown, Tigers, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open the score. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
7, Nebraska, 0.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Two-back set, quarterback flanked on the backs. It's an option look. Will hand it off. Great footwork, a big opening now. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Nebraska, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Boy, Chris, I saw this play unfolding. I wondered if he might pitch it to the receiver, and he does. Another unique way to get a guy with speed to football. For a big play and a touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And there's the point after. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, drops back. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. First down, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. Makes the grab. It's Roberts. To the 25. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Chris, this is what I love about the legacy of the Nebraska linebacker is the ability to get after the quarterback like this. I mean, think about some of the guys that you and I have had a chance to watch wear that uniform. Back in the old days, it was that half jersey, right? Guys like Trev Alberts and Broderick Thomas and Terrell Farley in the mid-90s on that national championship team. And Levante David, who's a great pro, but got it all started right there in Lincoln.
The sack moves them into extreme field goal range here. Got to do something now on 2nd and long. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. Sack on back-to-back plays.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for the wide out. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Oh, they need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Receiver makes the grab. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down where you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri. But they were back some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
PAT puts them in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Nebraska 7.
Returner looking to make a play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? Play action here on first down. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he'll be brought down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Oh, what a move. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
Off the play fake on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job with this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Second down play coming up. They'll run the option. Good pitch it. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Moves out of the pocket. Under pressure, just lets it go.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. And they'll give it to the back. Running with purpose. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Nice grab. It's Johnson. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Crucial third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback. The ball is loose. Ball scooped up in the defense. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it, and they're able to knock it away.
Looking to throw. It's Wyola. On the move now. The receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. On the ground, it's Johnson. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He has nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Catch made inside the 10. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And the pass is incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They look to throw it here on second down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Defense able to contain him after that juke, but he picks up a solid gain. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like 1 more play here before halftime. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
This is a squib kick. Oh, the ball comes loose. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Quarterback keeps the football. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Raiola. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. An effective play. Good for a first down of the 35.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Using his legs, it's Johnson. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's got the first and still going. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Grabbed by the receiver. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Getting set. Here's second down. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Important second down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. gun now on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The Huskers will have 1st and 10 here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. The back's got it. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own with the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Wyola. They'll try a pass here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
We got it. The field goal's good. And with that, they regain the lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Breaks an open space. Here he goes. They drag him down after a big game. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. Where teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Gets out of bounds after a solid gain. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the 1st half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the 2nd half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
On 1st down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch made, looking for the goal line. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. They'll hand it off. Touchdown, Missouri. And they jump on top here in the second half.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the extra point is good, makes it a 21-17 game. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Nebraska 17.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Gets him to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. And Kirk gets Missouri with the lead here. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. And here comes a deep shot. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal 3rd down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and when you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to throw it again. He escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Great job here by this quarterback. Nobody's open, so he just takes off and shows you what he can do with those legs. Most importantly, he gets the first down and gets out of bounds to avoid a big hit.
The Cornhuskers pick up enough yardage to get a first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. It's a keeper. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Cornhuskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. Touchdown, Huskers. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
BAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. The 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. And here's the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Got the 1st down and still motoring. Breaks into the clear. Out past the 30. At the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination. It's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Hard-fought playoff game comes down to this. Can the offense find the end zone late here? To throw, it's Wyola. Short throw complete to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Well, the huge hit there. You half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom. Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Moves out of the pocket. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk play.
The ball is picked off. Not much on return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Runs through the defender. He gets loose. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, a big chunk play to pick up the first down. Now, don't get me wrong, he went out of bounds, but by getting that first down, new set of downs, continue to milk that clock and try to get this win.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. Grinding away with a running game. Touchdown, Missouri. This offense is still clicking.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Oh, and it's blocked. It's picked up by the defense. A live ball. Can they run it all the way back?
Missouri 34, Nebraska 24.
So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And now before the kickoff, a timeout has been taken by the receiving team. After the blocked PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Finds his man. It's Johnson.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The short completion to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Offense getting set for what could be their final drive, down late in the final quarter. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made by the tight end. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Huskers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Breaks into the open. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Catch made, a lot of space now. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. 1st down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mizzou.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th.
Missouri, 41. Nebraska, 24.
It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. And the coverage team will tackle him as the clock runs out. That will wrap up this game. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.